First of all, with rate, every chemical reaction goes in the same route. It starts fast, it slows down. Why does it slow down? It slows down because the reactants decrease in amount. And then it stops. Why would the reactions stop? Reactions stop because we use up one of those reactants. The reactants that is limited will decrease and will finish, and that will stop the reaction. So how do I write the effect of temperature on reaction rate? I'll say you increase the temperature, you will get more kinetic energy, you will have more particles that have energy. What's the limit? Particles have more energy than activation. And this will result in what? This results with particles like those red ones I have here are colliding more frequently, and they're colliding successfully. Why is it successfully? Because they're more likely to get products here as the particles at higher temperature have greater amount of energy. So that's my temperature. You always take that route. Kinetic, the activation energy, and successful collisions. Okay? How about catalysts? As simple as this, you say they will lower the activation energy, and then you write this: more frequent successful collisions. When it comes to surface area, this only applies for solids, and when you're breaking down a solid, the solid particles get exposed and they will collide more frequently. So that's surface area exposed and greater collisions per unit time. Concentration, this is for solutions. So you have acids, alkali. You'll tell them simply the definition of concentration. What about pressure? This is for gases. So with pressure, you will say that particles, when they're pressurized, gas particles, they have less spaces in between. So since I'm reducing the spaces between those gas particles as I'm decreasing the volume here, they will collide more frequently. That's pressure. And for all of these, what do I write at the end? I'll tell them simply, you are gonna get more frequent collisions.